Hey guys, ButteryButters here, welcoming you finally to my new LP, Pokemon Platinum version. I know I've been inactive for a while, I apologize for that, but anyway, it's finally time to get started with this, and I think you'll find it was worth the wait because I could provide you a much more professional experience this time around. So without further ado, let's get started. That was my test recording to make sure I could do everything correctly. Yes, I went all the way up to the first gym. But anyway, I know you're excited to hear who is the starter winner for the vote. Just gonna have to wait a little bit, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and do this off screen because I completely forgot to do that, so my bad. Here we are, finally. Sorry about the wait, guys. Unfortunately, they did not save my settings, so you have to deal with the super slow motion text for a bit before I get a chance to save my settings. Anyway, I'm not going to be reading this first bit, and if I do read, I'm not going to do voices, so no need to worry about that. I'm a veteran, I don't need controls. Inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. You don't say! Here I have a Pokeball. Touch the button in the middle of the Pokeball, if you please. No, not that button. Dumbass! There we are. I always expected this guy to be a crotchety old man. I never watched the Platinum series, so I don't know what Birch is actually like. I have been going back to watch Pokemon recently, if my friend Megan stops making me watch Fairy Tail, which isn't bad. She just wants me to watch it all the time. Now, I need you guys to decide for me. Do I sound like a boy or a girl? I really need to know this, because I'm kidding, I'm a boy. I'm not a boy, I'm a man, you piece of crap, Professor. What kind of man, what kind of boy curses while he does Pokemon? Now, I'm going to go with my nickname that my friend in Canada gave me. There we are. I would fit the whole thing in there if I could, but unfortunately I can only fit Buttery in there. There we are. That's how I got the first half of my nickname anyway. My friend Michelle calls me her Buttery one. Now, if only she was single. And that is indeed my name. I am Buttery indeed. A fine name that is. Yeah, I can butter you up. Eh? I know, I'm sorry. What might this guy's name be? Well, I can name him a whole bunch of different things, but let's go with a new name. I haven't really decided on this guy yet. He's super hyperactive, so you know what? I think I am going to name him after a guy I met recently, and he actually made me a layout for a project that I'm not going to reveal yet, but I'm pretty sure I just misspelled his name, too. I'm not sure if there's an E in his name. Well, hey, on YouTube is BesharpedQueen4, and there it is. I'm sorry if I misspelled your name, dude, but you're awesome. It's been awesome talking to you, and thank you for that layout. And he inspired me to do some different challenges, but not in this playthrough, since I've already planned this one out completely, and it would make all the time I spent preparing for this playthrough a complete and utter waste of time. So, leap into the world of Pokemon! It's time to shrink you magically, because logic. Pokemon are by our side, always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. Comment left by Professor Wong. Why did I say Professor Birch earlier? What is wrong with me? And again, Sinnoh isn't my most favorite region. Special program. Let's ask Professor Rowan. Might as well call it Let's Play. Yay, finally the news program is over. I can change my settings for faster text speed now. Oh no, I can't. I forgot. Once you take your first step, this guy shows up. Yes, I did see the TV. Professor Rowan studies Pokemon. Lots and lots of Pokemon. If I ask him, I go, really? You really think if we just ask him for a Pokemon, he'll give it to two 10-year-olds? And yes, it's a new PC. You got a new graphics card and everything. We're going to see Professor Rowan. Be waiting outside. I can't even carry 10 million. I don't even think in X and Y you can carry 10 million. I think it caps at 9,999,000. Anyway, time to change some options. Definitely fast text speed. And I'm setting the battle style to set because it's more of a challenge and I've been liking it so far every time I've tried. What frame do I like? What frame do I like? Let's see. No frame. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go with grass. Why not? Switch to selected settings. Hell yes. Alright, so I am going to save it really fast here, so you guys don't have to watch it. And yes, you saw the X button opens the menu, which on the emulator of Desmume is the S button. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we're saved up. Let's get going. I'm going to try to never use save states because I think they corrupt the game file. My computer is apparently working on something. Buttery! Bradley already left. How fantastic. Anyway, we have to go to Bradley's house now because he already left. He didn't wait for us, and we don't have the damn running shoes. Don't go into tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. And people wonder why we attack them for experience. They're the ones attacking us. Look at all the snow on the ground. It's so pretty. It's so peaceful and... Oh, my face! Will you stop bumping into everyone, Bradley? Ah! Get back in your house. You forget everything. Jesus. Which is odd, because this guy I'm talking to, Bradley, doesn't actually forget many things. As far as I know. He did forget to check my friend Safari for a while. I was saving my knuckle crack for that moment, by the way. Another 10 million? I can't carry that much money, you jackass! It would take me a full day of grinding at the Battle Mason to get at least one of those finds done, and that's if I pay you in installments. The Battle... Oh, Chateau, rather. Doesn't even exist in this generation. Alright, let's go. Let's get our Pokemon. Route 201! I don't know why the routes are in the 200s if all the other ones are actually reasonable numbers, but... Don't go into the tall grass, no worries! No matter what you blah blah blah, don't care. Wild grass. So your idea, because Pokemon will jump at you if you run through the tall grass, is to just dash through the tall grass instead of walking through it stealthily. This guy's an idiot. Hold it! Oh jeez. We're in trouble. It's the cops. Oh no, it's just some old geezer. Let's punch him in the face and get going. The old guy, it's Professor Rowan. What's he doing here? He's right next to you. He's not that hard of hearing, you dumbass. They tried going to the cold grass, blah 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 blah. The world would surely change if there were to be Pokemon, blah blah blah. Yeah, the world will change from 2 10-year-olds. Of course I truly love Pokemon. I contemplated answering no there for no reason. You can ask 100 times, the answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times. That's a good answer. Of course. Oh, I think I accidentally answered no the first time because I pressed the wrong button. Oh well. I apologize for putting you through the exercise. I will never recklessly endanger myself again. I say as I will hunt legendary Pokemon that can kill a man. Whoa, what was up with that slowdown? Oh. Alright, so we are finally getting to get to see the winner of the starter vote here. Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away? Yes. Exist side by side, come in time, blah blah blah. The world should be explored together. For them, today is that time. Open the Bree Cave and choose our Pokemon. So happy I can't keep a straight face. You can choose first. I'm practically a grown-up here. I have to have some class. Yes, he does. I'm going to quickly save it one more time just so this recording doesn't corrupt itself. I'll be right back. Oh god, I miss Pokemon X and Y's 1 second save time. Ugh, this takes like 10 seconds to save. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the Pokemon. I will not be showing you all their bios like I did in the starter vote. And choose which Pokemon will it be. First we have Piplup, the penguin Pokemon, which got some love. It got 6 votes. And over here we've got Turtwig. He was the reject of the group. He only got 3 votes. And the winner is Chimchar, the chip Pokemon, with a whopping 8 votes between my subscribers and the guys on the Freedom Forums. Thank you, everyone who voted. I had a funny feeling Chimchar would win. I almost always use Turtwig simply because I can find other fire types, and there's only one other good grass type and everyone uses it, but oh well. Anyway, I will be showing you the bio during the battle, because the battle is relatively straightforward. You leer once and then you scratch a bunch of times and hope you win. So, here we go. Whew. Been waiting for this series to start for a while, and I think some of my subscribers have been too. I apologize for that. I will not explain why right now, because we are about to go for our first battle of the game. I challenge you! Here we go! And the bio for Chimchar is right there, the chimp Pokemon. As you can see, evolves at level 14, again at level 36. I'm graying out the evolutions because I don't want you to know exactly what they turn into if you don't know already. And as you can see from the stats in the top right of the screen, he's going to turn into a stereotypical mixed attacker with high speed, attack, and special attack, low defense, special defense, and average HP. Although early in the game that won't really matter much, later in the game it will matter a whole lot, especially if you plan on EV training Pokemon. Oh, Joe, use Growl, why don't you? Well, that gives me another chance to attack you, but anyway, the speed of function in this game is actually a bit slow on slightly older computers like mine, so I'm probably not going to use it that much, even while grinding. Although I might, because it does increase it a little bit, but it causes the game to be a little choppy. Like, I'll show you right here. Well, in battle it's a lot faster, because there's not as much moving stuff, but when you're like in the field and you've got all the grass and the trees moving around, it gets very intensive and becomes very choppy. Anyway, I know there was some love for Piplup and stuff, but anyway. And Piplup is done. Now, you'll see in the bottom of the screen there's a QOTD. That's either quote of the day or question of the day. If there's a question mark, it's a question. Unless I specifically tell you it's a quote. I'm going to be putting a question in there, and I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to do since I've already asked you guys what's your favorite type and all that fun stuff. I've already asked you guys what's your favorite generation of Pokemon. Aha, here's one. What Pokemon do you think deserves a Mega Evolution the most? That's an interesting one. And it could be any Pokemon you want. It doesn't need to be one that deserves it stat-wise or move pool-wise. Like, you can... Like, one that deserves it aesthetically. Like, Metagross definitely deserves one aesthetically. Because it looks so awesome! But yeah, I think my Pokemon that I think deserves Mega Evolutions the most is the Johto starters. Because Mega Meganium would actually be a really good wall, because otherwise it's not really useful. Mega Typhlosion would be a great special attacker, and Mega Feraligatr would be a great physical attacker with physical defense to back it up. Okay, we finally have the running shoes, and I'm going to get to Elm's lab in this episode, regardless of how long it takes. And we are finally ready to go into the grass and get some wild battles done after we do this. So this episode's going to be a bit longer. It might run to 20 minutes. I'm warning you right now. Because we need to go to, this lake over here because there's a legendary Pokemon there. What he's forgetting is we don't have Pokeballs. And the legendary Pokemon is going to take Dusk Balls to capture, and a lot of them. If I remember my times on the handheld right, I spent like 4 hours when my mother was working in a library just trying to catch Azleaf and Uxie. Mesprit was always easy. Cyrus is my name. Remember, until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon out of the lake bed. I don't know why I gave him that voice, and I'm not going to keep giving him that voice because it hurts my throat. Allow me to pass. Step aside. Okay, that's too Kefka-y. That's too clowny. Definitely not. Weird guy. Yeah, he was a weird guy. Let's catch that legendary Odie's. I heard you, Mesprit. You can't hide from me forever. It was a legendary Pokemon crying. It had to be. This is our chance. Let's catch it. Facepalm time, because, well, Bradley's not an idiot. I'll call him Barry, not Bradley, because I don't want to call Bradley an idiot, because he's not. But my rival is certainly an idiot. First one to Professor's lab, Samjin. Really? That's how you're gonna say the Professor's lab, okay. Alright, now that we're done with all that, let me quickly save it before entering the grass, because I'm hoping there's not too many random battles. I'll show the first one of each Pokemon you can find here, which there are 3 of, and then after that I'll cut them out, because it's just easier for me, so I'll see you after I save. Alright, we're back, and hopefully we don't run into too many Pokemon. Your encounter rate with Pokemon is actually lower when you walk through the grass as opposed to running through it, like this. And here we go! First wild battle will be a Bidoof, commonly known as the best HM slave to ever live once it evolves into Bibarel, because it can learn Waterfall, Surf, Strength, and Rock Smash. I'm pretty sure it can also learn Cut as well, so... Bidoofs are actually slightly challenging at this stage in the game because same type attack bonus on Tackle. Luckily, this isn't the stage where Tackle was 50 power, it was still 35, I think, or 40, I can't remember which. But still, you gotta be careful of critical hits. I was training Shinx on a Nuzlocke once, and it got criticaled and killed by one of these things. So you do have to be careful. Now, I want to show the other 2 Pokemon before we go into Elm's lab, so let me talk to this lady right here. I think it's a lady. And you get a free potion from this person, which is incredibly useful, if you didn't know. Especially if you're doing a Nuzlocke, you want to get this potion right away. Now, I can't tell. Alright, here's another new Pokemon, Starly. One of the better flying types that you find in the beginning of the game. Taillow is okay, it's just that Swellow didn't have great stats. Pidgey is never good in my opinion, I like the design. Fearow is okay. And, Pidove just sucks. Like, I'm just saying that right now, Pidove just sucks! I'd say the best flying type at the beginning of the game is a tie between Starly and Fletchling. Because Fletchling, Fletchender, Talonflame, and Starly, Staravia, and Staraptor. Staraptor is pretty good because of its coverage, because it gets close combat, but... Anyway, that's the next one. I don't know how common the other Pokemon is here, if you can even find it. And Chimchar learned Ember, which is incredibly useful. It can rip through pretty much everything here now. So, oh come on. Just a level 2 Starly, and we are finally done with that place. Let's go here, go to, the professor, so we can give Chimchar the nickname. And I said I would, highlight, put them in my featured channels on the forums if they got the nickname. And, there was a few nicknames. Not many people, selected nicknames, actually. I'll be putting, the potential nicknames for all the starters on the right-hand side of the screen right now. So that way you'll know which nicknames are which and who selected them. Only one of my subscribers submitted a nickname for me, and that was Andreas CH22, and I think it's pronounced Fuko, which isn't a bad nickname. I see, this Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Well, yeah, with my help it's crushing everything in its path. And we're getting its nickname. I will cut away until I have finished entering the nickname, so you guys have no clue what's coming. So give me 1 second, guys. And here we go. This is the nickname, which was submitted by Chucky Madness. Andreas CHT's was a close second of Furco. I pronounced it horribly last time. And then there was a couple of others for starters that didn't win the vote, which were quite nice. But Rafiki, in my opinion, was the best for Chimchar, because he's like an ape, and apes are sort of in Central Asia. And Rafiki kind of sounds like an Indian fire god name. Almost. That's sort of like what I think when I hear it, so I find it works perfectly. But thank you everyone who submitted a nickname. This is the one who won on Chucky Madness. Even though you've got more subscribers than I do, you will now be on my featured channel list, as I am happy with that nickname. Surrounded by foolhardy children. Yes, we are foolhardy children. Clearly you forgot what it was like to be young. Children do not take danger into account when they are young. I know I didn't. That's why I almost broke several bones when I was a kid. Hell, I jumped down a waterfall when I was a kid because I didn't really care. Actually sliced open my hand doing that. It looked worse than it was, though, because of the water, but it looked like I had blood pouring down my arm. It was pretty awesome. What is what I ask you? I want to trust you with the Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? No, but I will use it to my advantage when taking over the world. I'll say yes. Good answer. Yay, Pokédex! Woo! Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It'll automatically record data on every Pokemon you encounter. ButteryButters, I ask you to go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got one too. When you walked on Route 21 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Then why don't you do this? If it gives you a thrill, you should feel 20 years younger. Ugh. This guy's an asshole. Why are you trusting a kid to do your work? Hey, she chose Turtwig, my personal favorite of the group. I don't like or dislike any of these guys, actually. I think Empoleon is the most broken, and Infernape is the most cool, and Turtwig is the most balanced, so... Let's just go through the... Don't yell in the back of my ear, goddammit! Rowan, you may be hard of hearing, even though I said you weren't before, but I am definitely not, although now I am because you shouted in my ear. Anyway, you get Return, which is a powerful physical-type move once you get your Pokemon to max happiness. It's got 102 base power at max happiness. Which, if you give it to a normal type that has a lot of physical, like, you know, if you give it to Pinsir in X and Y and you use Pinsirite to evolve it, and it gets Aerialate, oh god. Alright, here we go. And here's your normal tutorial if you're new to the game. Building with a Red Rufus Pokemon Center heals your Pokemon that have been hurt in battle for free! Hooray for the taxpayers! And here's a Pokemart, which will charge you an absurd amount of money for the everyday items trainers will need, and if you have no money, you are likely boned and will never go anywhere as a trainer. Yay, capitalism! And she won't tell us anything else until I go to my mommy and tell her that I'm going to be going on a very long journey, so she doesn't worry. Then again, the only mother who really ever seemed to care in any Pokemon game was in Black 2. Anyway, before I do anything and ending off the video, just... Whoa, that was weird. Head down to Route 219, you can't do anything else on this route yet except go down here and grab an antidote. Which is useful considering you will eventually run into things that can poison you, and it saves you from having to buy an extra antidote. I usually buy 2, but now I'm only going to buy 1. And there's a few things you can do in this town, but you can't really do them until later in the game. Anyway, this has been ButteryButters. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. I know it ran a little long, and tune in for more. I know I've been absent for a while, but with this starting... It's a new era on my channel of me uploading every day. Again. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, hit the like button for me, please. Let's see if we can get the first episode to 5 likes, because it would really mean a lot to me if I can get that first, 5 like barrier when I ask for it, because it shows me if you guys enjoyed it or not. And, as always, guys, if this is your first time to my channel and you liked it, hit the subscribe button to tune in for more. Or check out my channel if you're still not sure. There's plenty of other stuff on there for you guys. Take care, guys.